The International Brotherhood of Teamsters, IBT, is one of the largest and most influential labor unions in the United States and Canada. Founded in 1903, the Teamsters initially represented workers in the trucking and transportation industries, but over the years, it has expanded its reach to include a wide variety of occupations across multiple sectors, including freight, construction, public services, and healthcare. The union's origins trace back to the early 20th century, a time when workers faced long hours, low wages, and unsafe working conditions. The formation of the IBT aimed to improve these conditions through collective bargaining and organizing. Under the leadership of its early presidents, such as Cornelius P. Shea and later James R. Hoffa, the union grew significantly in membership and power, becoming a key player in the labor movement. James R. Hoffa, who became the union's president in 1957, was instrumental in expanding the IBT's influence, negotiating better wages and working conditions for members. However, his leadership was also marked by controversy, including allegations of corruption and ties to organized crime. Hoffa's disappearance in 1975 remains one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries in American history. Throughout the 20th century, the Teamsters engaged in numerous strikes and labor actions that highlighted their commitment to workers' rights. They played a significant role in advocating for policies such as the minimum wage, workplace safety regulations, and the right to unionize. In recent decades, the IBT has faced challenges, including declining membership due to changes in the labor market and shifts in the economy. However, the union has continued to adapt by focusing on organizing new workers, particularly in non-traditional sectors and industries. Today, the International Brotherhood of Teamsters represents over 1.4 million members across various fields. The union is governed by a general president and an executive board, elected by its members. The IBT engages in collective bargaining on behalf of its members, negotiating contracts that address wages, benefits, job security, and working conditions. The Teamsters are also active in political advocacy, supporting legislation that benefits workers and opposing measures that threaten labor rights. They have a significant presence in local, state, and federal politics, often endorsing candidates who align with their goals and values. The IBT continues to focus on issues such as fair pay, safe working conditions, and the protection of workers' rights in a rapidly changing economy. Through solidarity and collective action, the International Brotherhood of Teamsters remains committed to improving the lives of working men and women across North America. Teamsters Union, the largest private sector labor union in the United States, representing truck drivers and workers in related industries, such as aviation. The union was formed in 1903 when the Team Drivers International Union, 1899, merged with the Teamsters National Union, 1902. Local deliverymen, using horse-drawn vehicles, remained the core membership until the 1930s, when they were superseded by inner-city truck drivers. From 1907 to 1952, the union was headed by Daniel J. Tobin, who increased membership from 40,000 in 1907 to more than 1 million by 1950. It had become the nation's largest union by 1940. Presidents Dave Beck, 1952 to 57, and James Hoffa, 1957 to 71, shaped the Teamsters into a strongly centralized union capable of negotiating nationwide freight hauling agreements. Presidents Ron Carey, 1992 to 99, and James P. Hoffa, 1999, son of a former president, focus on job security and family issues. The union's size, along with the threat of halting shipments of essential goods, gave the Teamsters great bargaining power. But the union's magnitude also provided some officials with opportunities for violently pressuring small employers or profiting, in consort with organized crime, from the manipulation of union pension funds. In the wake of corruption disclosures implicating Teamster leadership, the American Federation of Labor, Congress of Industrial Organizations, AFL-CIO, expelled the union in 1957, after almost 60 years of membership in the AFL. Between 1957 and 1988, three of the Teamsters presidents, Beck, the elder Hoffa, and Roy L. Williams, were convicted of various crimes and sentenced to prison terms. After his release from prison, Hoffa disappeared in 1975. Many believe he was killed by members of organized crime. The Teamsters Union was readmitted to the AFL-CIO in 1987. In 1988, the Justice Department filed a civil racketeering suit against the union, but the suit was settled out of court in 1989. In 1992, given their first chance to directly elect their national leaders, members chose as President Carey, the candidate supported by the reformist group Teamsters for a democratic union. While Teamster representation of truck drivers declined with the growth of non-union trucking companies in the 1980s, the union gained many new members through its efforts to organize workers in clerical, service, and technology occupations. In 1997, the Teamsters galvanized media attention and public support when their strike against United Parcel Service, UPS, stopped the delivery of thousands of packages worldwide. The strike centered on the extensive use of part-time employees by UPS. In the agreement negotiated with UPS, the Teamsters won 10,000 new full-time jobs over the course of the 5-year contract. In later years, the Teamsters became increasingly dissatisfied with the AFL-CIO, especially its inability to increase union membership. In 2005, the Teamsters disaffiliated from the AFL-CIO and, with several other unions, helped establish the Change to Win coalition,